Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
All right, taking a live look at downtown Miami on this Monday. For me, first day back at work from vacation. Looks pretty nice from here.
Yeah, and when the feels like matches what the actual temperature is, I'll take it. When it feels so much warmer, no thank you, Ivan. But It looks like, you know, some of that lower humidity is helping us out, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, cool mornings. Is anyone using their seat warmers yet?
No.
I think
Not
that's
yet.
some people.
I doubt it.
Central Florida has been. They've been, you know, in the 50s here as far as temperatures. Yes, welcome back, Elliot. You've been gone a month, I think, at this point here for Radar Network. Pretty quiet. This is what I want to show you, as far as the moisture, right, available to us, and that's why we haven't been able to make thunderstorms for today, or even I think for tomorrow. Notice the green there. That's the sea breeze is pushing in, bringing in a little bit moisture, a little bit more moisture, but that northerly flow has been calling the shots. And look at this, we haven't been able to do much. Our first, you know, dry spell here, and of course that came in the wake of Ian as it pushed off to the northeast. It dragged down all this dry air, and that's what's been giving us the cool mornings and the low humidity, and that will continue for, I think, another day, and then we'll transition back into, you know, a stormier pattern here, and the humidity certainly will go up so that morning lows will not be as low and not as comfortably cool. There's the sea breeze there depicted in that line there, but that's it as far as today is going. We're looking pretty good here for the remainder, I think, of the evening, and then we'll transition into what will be eventually, we're going to go from dry conditions to more moisture that's going to be coming. A couple of things are going to happen. We are going to have a little disturbance, I think, that's going to clip us on the northern side, and then a frontal boundary here. Those will interact, and that will be enough, I think, by Wednesday, particularly through the end of the week, to give us rain chances back between 20 and 30%, and even a little bit higher heading into the weekend. So we'll watch that. Next 2 days, you'll notice this again. For tomorrow, not much doing here through the afternoon, and then by the time we get into Wednesday, that easterly flow begins to really take over. We'll get some more moisture, and so showers and thunderstorms a little bit certainly showing up better here heading into the end of the week. I guess that was the next 3 days. We've got you covered here. Tracking the tropics, yes, this is the one we're going to be talking about, because this, if it becomes Julia, although we know what happens with these names, right? Sometimes one system develops quickly and takes the name. The next name on the list would be Julia. This we don't have to worry about. Why? Because it's headed north and west, and then eventually it'll get picked up and it heads up to the North Atlantic. Now, when you get a tropical wave in the Caribbean this time of year, you got to watch it closely, because obviously not only can it develop, but it can impact land masses to the west and upstream, and that certainly will happen by the time we get into the weekend. It's not going to be a potent system for the Lesser Antilles, but it will bring some squally weather there, showers and thunderstorms, even some gusty winds, depending on how better organized it gets. But I don't see anything that will threaten them with any significant wind. Thereafter, it moves to the west, and too early to talk about what happens with that. But if you want me to tell you what I'm seeing right now, looks good for us here in South Florida and the rest of the southeastern U.S. But lots of time to watch it, and lots of time for the models to change their mind. Tomorrow we're in the 80s as far as the temperatures, once again approaching the mid-80s. Comfortable stuff. Morning lows a little bit milder. We've lost the 60s now. We're definitely getting into the low 70s, and there are the rain chances returning by next weekend, particularly 30 to 40% coverage.